So today, I was lucky enough to get a ticket for the racecourse ground Wrexham, where Wrexham won 3-2 against our closest rivals, Notts County. Could that win us the league? It's all coming up on This Is Wrexham Late Show. Okay guys, so if you are liking this content, please like, subscribe and keep sharing the positive messages. So before we get into this, let me give you an indication how today went. Now, it's part of a video diary, but you're going to see it a little bit sooner because this is raw emotion from a club that means so much. This is what it fucking means! This is what it fucking means! Don't you ever question my love of this town! Okay, so today, finally, I am joined here by my good friend, all the way from Arizona. He even sorted me a ticket out, and we have had the best day I can remember watching Wrexham.
It was
Ran,
good.
Welcome.
Thank you for welcoming me.
So, I'm so humbled to meet you and your lovely girlfriend, Anna, who by the way, gave me that ticket and wouldn't take no for an answer, and that is just... And I've got to share a perfect day with you.
Well, the pleasure's all on this side.
Yeah.
So don't oversell my side.
Yeah. I mean, what was your give me your first impressions of Wrexham before we get into the game.
Before the game.
Yeah. Let's give me your impressions of Wrexham as a town and you know, in general.
Okay. So as a town, I couldn't be more surprised. Coming out here, I was a blank slate. I didn't know exactly what to expect, how the people were going to be in person as opposed to the way that they were shown on camera. But coming out here, I ended up seeing the generosity, the warmness, the welcoming, and it was all presented from everybody. I haven't met a person that was disappointed.
I think that's a good side of Wrexham. One of your Canadian friends said to me today, how do you feel about everyone coming over and getting Wrexham tickets? And I said, I absolutely love it. I mean, it is just so good. I mean, you guys come over and you're so outgoing and so brilliant. I mean, I met Americans in Halifax as well, and they were just, I mentioned on the last show, just incredible. It's just the people I want to be around all the time, and I've got to say it's a privilege to meet you.
Oh, and it seems odd to hear that, because it seems like a privilege coming here and then being welcomed in. It sounds odd coming from that way.
So today you met my two sons.
Oh, they're excellent.
Yeah, and you even got them that present, which was absolutely unbelievable. We got a picture of that. I'm sure you'll put that on your Twitter.
Oh, I will.
Yeah, you met my dad and my stepmom.
Oh.
Yeah, he's a character, isn't he?
He is.
He's a character. And then obviously we got off to the game. First half, talk me through your impressions of the first half. Well, in fact, talk me through your impressions of the first time seeing the stadium.
Oh, okay, so coming in, I was a bit lost. Came into the university and I went through every entrance.
Yeah. Doesn't feel...
and got it wrong every single time. And I guess that's the way it goes till I finally got the right one. Went over. I was a little bit nervous about where do I find my seat. Yeah. I found my seat, and then you messaged me and said, you know,
let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go. We're here. And I've got to say, everyone we were sat by was so friendly. And we kind of had a good little group around us, didn't we?
We did.
We had the little boy and his mum in front, and I'm sure he was American. I'm sure he was. And I give him my scarf as just like because Wrexham scored, and I was hugging him because emotion takes over. I mean, you've seen that today, haven't you?
Yeah.
I mean, you were there. You were singing with all your might. You were passionate, and it's just. It was just this afternoon was a great place to be at the racecourse ground.
Yeah, and he gave you a gummy, right?
He gave me a gummy. He gave me a gummy. He gave me a strawberry Haribo.
Okay.
Yeah, what a guy. And it was just, and to see that little guy's emotion, and then there was a girl a bit further on in front, and then obviously we had some of your friends, and then the guys to the left as well. We had such a good group around us, didn't we?
Oh, it was bouncing. And just around us was bouncing. Just
around us. I mean, it seemed like the perfect day. I mean, so... the game started, it was a bit tentative. Like you said to me, it's a chess match, which it was, wasn't it, man?
Yeah. And you've got to think going into it, you have two teams that are on top of their game.
Of course, both on 100 points, mate.
Yeah, and gladiators fighting it out.
Yeah, Titans, the two Titans of this league fighting it out. And like you quite rightly said, this is a chess match. And I said, you know, it's going to come down to a mistake by one side. Now, I never. We're pretty sure that wasn't a free kick, aren't we?
Oh, it didn't.
From
it didn't
where
look
we
like it.
were, could be wrong. If I am, hold my hands up.
First goal is what he's referencing.
Yeah, first goal. Could be wrong, but we kind of seen that. I mean, and then I had a couple of messages saying he's tripped over himself. Now you can correct me on this, no problem whatsoever, and I'll be happy to say I'm wrong. But it didn't look like a free kick.
Yeah, I had my Wrexham beer goggles on.
Yeah.
And I just saw a guy trip himself and cry for his mom a little bit.
He did, and he went down so easy. But I couldn't watch the free kick. I was looking the other way. I had my head down. I just couldn't watch it because, in the game when it comes to those moments and you're like, oh, and then disaster hits, doesn't it? That feeling comes down and it's just, I mean, what a time for them to score. It really gave them that boost. It gave them fans that boost. But we were confident, weren't we? Half time, we said.
Well, you.
Yeah.
Give yourself some credit.
Okay,
You said second half, 3 goals.
Yeah.
Mullin's going to score.
Yeah, I said Mullin's going to score. And let's just go on to Paul Mullin. Ran, that's the first time you have seen him live. I'm going to let you take this one away. You tell me exactly your thoughts and feelings on Super Paul Mullin.
I felt like I was blessed by the gods. There was a delicious nectar that he was serving up, and
wow,
we got to drink it all in.
We did. He was just. I'll always praise Super Paul Mullin. I mean, not many people praise him at Halifax, but I did just because of his movement, his touch, and he's a handful. But today, we didn't know what to do with him. He was on the back shoulder. We could have had a penalty quite easy from where we were. Probably looked a penalty, but we would say that. We're Wrexham fans. But he was just electric. I mean, a couple of those, that goal he scored for one. Let's go to the first goal he scored, Ram.
Yeah.
What a finish!
Yeah.
Cool, calm, everything you want to see from a Wrexham striker.
Professional.
Yeah.
He's a surgeon.
Yeah.
He's precise. He knows what he's doing, and he's faster in person.
He is so fast, isn't he?
Yeah.
Now. I mean, Parky alluded to this once. He doesn't look quick, but he's quick, and he's strong. He's strong. I feel like, I don't just want this to be the Paul Mullin show, but at the end of the day, the guy scored 44 goals this season. I was telling Ran about Gary Bennett, and when I was growing up, my idol, along with Carl Connolly, but Benno scored 47 in one season. And I said to you, didn't I? I didn't think for 1 minute I would ever have the privilege of seeing that again. And what we're witnessing before our eyes is greatness.
Yeah. And I wouldn't want to make it the Paul Mullin show either, but we got Mullin.
We've got Mullin. And how much is he loved in America?
He's icon status now. Is basically what it is. Nobody there thinks that he's 5th tier National League. This guy could put it on in Championship, in Premier.
Well, look what he did to the Championship. And what are the feelings in America of Wrexham in general? Just after watching the show, and I mean, I get bombarded with messages, and I love it. Long may it continue. I love it, and I love speaking to people. And it's just like, for me, wow, there's that many Wrexham fans that we in Wrexham don't even realise. Like, I don't think we have the slightest idea of how big Wrexham are in America. Can you just tell us the thoughts over there for us?
So let's say there's, if I'm wrong, we'll look up the stats. Let's say there's roughly 330 million people. I would argue maybe 50% have heard of Wrexham. They play it on the news, so we get profiles. It's Ryan Reynolds, Rob McElhenney's, for better or worse, Ryan Reynolds' team is doing X, Y, and Z. And if people even haven't seen the documentary, they know Wrexham as the team that Ryan Reynolds bought.
That is staggering. So there are updates on the news, and I know ESPN now share a lot of our games, don't they?
Yeah. So, and that was one of the big things is just having ESPN.
Yeah.
You could watch the FA Cup matches, and a lot of people, I think it broke records, if I'm not wrong. I think there was viewership records on that.
I'm almost certain I heard, so if you see me blowing my nose, hay fever, my nose won't stop bloody streaming. But yeah, I'm sure I heard that as well. So, I mean, you see, when the Wrexham game's on, people put flags up outside the house.
Oh, yeah.
Wrexham flag, and like, people send me a lot of pictures, and I flipping love it. And I'm just like, it's staggering because I love this sound so much. It's just like you've seen today. You've seen I can't hide my passion I have. It seeps out of me, and just to see people from all over the world, like all over this world, are kind of getting to that status. They're kind of like, you know, if Wrexham lose, they have a bad day.
Yeah.
And it's just, I find it absolutely astonishing. I really do. So tell me about the guys you've come over with.
Okay, so I basically, I was planning my trip out. I was okay not watching the game. And then the Canadians reached out to me and said...
They're very cool, aren't they?
They're cool.
They are so cool. And you will see them on the video dive. They are so cool. Sandy,
yep.
and I forget the other names, but Sandy was one, and she was a great character.
She is.
She was a great character, loves sports, and it's just, they're the type of people I want to be around.
She's a good ambassador for Wrexham.
Yes.
Over in Canada and America, too. Yeah.
It is, like I say, phenomenal. So we're going to get back to the game. Let's get to the second goal. Wrexham go 2-1 up. Elliot Lee. We're going to mention that man again. Super Paul Mullin. He could have shot, but he realised. No, he wasn't. It was Mendy.
It's Mendy.
Sorry.
Mendy's number 2.
Let me just say, sorry. The second goal was Mendy. Again, Paul Mullin flashes it across the box.
Yep.
Mendy, terrific finish. And I want to talk about Mendy because he had a slight bit of stick last week, and I've got to say, look, rightly so. I'm always going to come on here and I'm always going to give you my feelings. I'm never going to tell you something didn't. I won't tell you a player played well when he didn't. I'm just going to be flat honest. But today, this man needs bigging up because he defended fantastic.
Oh, he was on the whole game.
I thought he really redeemed himself there, and he had to because he had a couple of bad games. What are your thoughts on Mendy today? Because for me, he was terrific, and I'm proud of that performance.
Yeah, and throw some more credit your way. Before the match, Sandy brought up Mendy.
Yeah.
And she said, you know, sometimes he's on, sometimes he's off. And you were talking about when he's good, he's good.
When he's good, he's terrific.
Yeah.
And you can't get away from that. You know, it's all about being honest, isn't it? It's all about. But today he deserves a whole lot of praise. I think they all do.
Yeah.
But we're gonna get to that in a minute. And then he went to 2-2.
2-2, feeling great. We're sitting here thinking, okay, the fairy tale, you know.
I mean, just before that round, we were on top of the world, meeting you, weren't we?
We were.
We were hugging, we were all over it. You know, it was just, and we were hugging everyone around. It was just, and then they scored that second goal, and you're thinking, but I said straight away, we're winning this.
Yes, you did.
We're winning it. I believe because we had that bite about us in the second half. And then Elliot Lee comes up trumps. I mean, that man again, he's so tenacious, feisty. And let me tell you, I give Wrexham a bit of stick for not crunching into those challenges on Friday, and I think they deserved that. Today, we got that reaction we so desperately wanted, man.
Oh, it was amazing, and even off the ball, Elliot Lee
work rate.
He was in the game, and got to throw some credit out to Palmer.
Oh, Ollie Palmer. I was going to get to Ollie Palmer.
Sorry.
No, but we said, he impressed us, didn't we? He was like, you know, we saw that reaction we've been desperate for. I wanted Ollie to start today because I knew he'd be fired up, and he was. He ran his heart out. I don't think he had anything left to give. He had to go off. But he was terrific, and it makes me proud when I see a Wrexham striker leading the line like that.
Oh, yeah. And he's putting pressure constantly. They couldn't leave him alone.
No.
They couldn't because it would cost them the match or a goal. So they had to be on.
But what he does so well is he kind of distracts him from Mullin sometimes because sometimes it's all Mullin. But listen, Ollie is such a handful, Ran. I think we've both commented today. He's such a handful. He was everywhere. I mean, he was unlucky not to score. I said he's got one coming, didn't I?
You did.
I really thought he had one coming, and I was really rooting for y'all. But what a performance.
Well, even Michael Jordan missed.
There you go. It happens.
You can't get him off.
It happens. But he was terrific. I mean, we could single out every. I thought O'Connell was very, very good today.
Oh yeah.
Very cool in possession. He just brought, and again, he wasn't great Friday, but he just brought that cool head. Thought Tozer was brilliant again. I just thought we were a bit more. Don't worry, guys. We've got this. So we're going on to Elliot Lee's goal now. Paul Mullin. He could have hit that. He could have easily hit that, and a lot of strikers would have. He's seen Elliot Lee in a better position. He's rolled it to him. Go on, El. Yeah. Go and win us the game.
And he does what he does.
He's just. Steve might have to get the stats up after. I'm not sure how many goals he's on the season. I'm going to go around 10. But that was an important goal.
And he's clinical. When he gets the ball, his vision is amazing.
And that's the word, man. Clinical.
Yeah.
Clinical is certainly the word. And then Super Paul again, if I'm not mistaken, squares it for Dalby. Am I right? Was it Paul?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure on that one.
I could be wrong. If not, I'm giving Paul too much credit, but I don't think I am. I'm almost certain he shapes it with it, he squares it to Dalby, and let's give an awful lot of credit to that goalkeeper.
Oh, he had the pressure on him.
What?
And how he didn't crack more is incredible.
That was, because I thought he could have gone, when Mullin's gone to hit it, I thought he could have gone down, and he didn't. And he anticipates it, and let's just give a whole lot of credit there to the goalkeeper. And Dalby was so lucky. He couldn't have done anything wrong. And then, obviously, it's tentative then. We only got one goal. You think, 4-2 would have put it to bed. And then, well, hell broke loose, didn't it?
Yeah. And I mean, we're glancing up at the clock, back and forth.
We didn't stop, did we? We were just like, and then you know when it takes so long, because you're like, it feels like 10 minutes since I've last glanced at the clock.
Yeah.
Wait, in actual truth, it was about a minute.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, I can't take this. And then they go up the park and we think, oh God, here we go. And they had that free kick.
Oh.
They had that free kick and we think, that's okay. And then, was it maybe from a corner? Can't remember. And all of a sudden, the ball's coming back. And people are whispering, he's given a penalty. Penalty.
Yeah.
No. And we were like, no, the ball's there.
Yeah, we can't see it.
We
don't know.
See it. And all of a sudden, the Notts County fans to our left have gone crazy.
Yeah. They were celebrating already.
They were celebrating, and we were like, oh no. I got to tell you, I mean, because at this point, we've gone down the front, haven't we? Because we're ready to celebrate.
Yeah.
We are down the front, ready to celebrate. It was just head in hands. I mean, Ryan, you watched the penalty, I couldn't watch it.
Yeah.
I couldn't physically watch it. You might see me like this on the documentary. Sometimes something comes over me and I just can't bear to watch it. I couldn't bear to watch their free kick in the first half and this penalty, so I've got my calf like this and I'm kneeling down behind the... And I just feel it's tapping the back and ran, and then the crowd go nuts, and I'm like, and then the tears just came.
Oh, they did.
The tears just came because it was that realisation, man, that this is our league. We are going to win this league. It's happening. This is happening now.
I'm getting the goosebumps right now. You can see them.
Yeah, I mean, this is. I mean, I'm a passionate guy, and I'm like, I've got all up my neck. This is happening. We're gonna win it, and then I kind of just like. I just turned around and I looked at it and I was just like, oh my God, this is magic. And this is the feeling we've been craving and craving and craving. And it was just, I mean, what a game to be there for.
Yeah, absolutely surreal. And to be a passenger, on the flight that is Shaun. It was,
that's so nice, man.
It was incredible. And to see you, go through the panic.
I don't think people realise, like, you've seen me, and I'm animated to say the least. Sorry.
Yeah. I mean, but in my family, you would be a calm one.
Yeah, I love that. But I can't. I just like something comes over me at football. When it's football and there's a lot at stake. Like I remember in Sheffield United, the steward said, "Are you okay?" I said, honestly, mate, no. And I said, the day I die, it'll be at a football match. I just hope it's at the racecourse. And honestly, I think I turned round and I said, because there's two lovely girls behind us as well.
Yeah.
They were fantastic. I'm not sure where they and I said, I'm about to have a heart attack here. And they both just laughed, and it was like,
But you were about to have a heart attack.
No, I was.
Yeah.
I was. But then it was just. And then when he said that penalty, I just turned and I seen you, and I seen everyone. I was just like, oh boy, this is happening. And,
Yeah.
and I kind of looked up at where Rob and Ryan were. I don't know if they were there today. I've heard rumours they were there. I would have thought so. They were there, Steve. They were there. And I looked up at the box and I was just like, this is you guys. This is, I don't quite think people understand how much these guys are absolutely adored. They're adored just as much as any Wrexham legend, just as much as Super Carl Connolly, King Carl, just as much as Gary Bennett, just as much as Super Paul Mullin. Those guys, I just want to say the biggest thank you ever to, because, I mean, just thinking back at where we might have been is incredible. I mean, I wouldn't have met you for a start.
And I wouldn't have met you.
And I wouldn't have met so many great people. And the people of Wrexham would have been broadcast to millions around the world. It's just, I find it staggering still.
Well, and one of the best parts was when Foster saves that goal. Your head's down, you're on the railing.
I was on the railing.
And you're not in the same world we're in at that moment.
I was out because I thought, half of me thought he's saving this, but you're always going to think that, aren't you? It was more hope than anything else. But I thought, the Wrexham in me thought, oh my God, not again. We've been here so many times before. Either way, I was going to cry. I'll tell you right now.
Yeah.
I was going to cry with pure elation, or I was going to cry with, please not again. Just please not again. Because I already would have been getting myself in that psych mode for the playoffs then. Now, I'm not saying we've already done it, but this gives us a huge boost, man. This gives us one hand on that.
Oh yeah. It's what champions do.
It's what
champions do.
And Ben Foster, well, let's give him I watched it. So when we went back to the Live Club, I kind of got the replay, and my son Lenny was going, Dad, did you see the save? Because he was watching it with my dad. So he was going, Dad, did you see that save? And Charlie, and then I started crying again, and then I looked at my son, and I was like, this is what it means, Charlie. This is what it means, son. And I seen it. He won't like to admit this, but he just had tears in his eyes, and he was like, Dad, I get it. Dad, I get it. And he does get it, because when he's with me, he screams, he shouts. And it's the proudest, I couldn't share it with those boys today, and I was so proud I shared it with you. And then I went and I just hugged them, and I was just like, whew. And my goddaughter Maisie as well. She'll love me for saying her name. Maisie was just coming, Maisie's really got into Wrexham this year with my best friend Dan. She was like, wow. And I think we've got her on a video diary. You'll soon see after. I think it's going to be quite a good video diary, man.
If it's not, then
there's something wrong.
Then we did something wrong.
There's something wrong, but I think we did very well. I tell you what, I'm going to go to the Twitter questions now, because I'm pretty sure Twitter has lit up.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get over to Twitter, and it has been lit up today, as you can imagine. Ian Gillespie, mate, get a pan ad down you. Now, that is worse for a cup of tea. I've already had one. The pod will be fine, you better believe it. We've been right into it, me and Ran. Can you see points being dropped now? No. No. I can't. Ran, what did you say? Are we going to drop any points?
No, today was the test.
Today was a test, and they just showed, Wrexham showed up. That second half, Ian especially, that is what I want to see from a Wrexham side. That is... And did you see the passion with Mullin when he scored that goal? Oh. It's just the passion from them all. Absolutely incredible. John Joe, do you think, like me, Langstaff was kept at bay by Toes all game? I'll let you answer that one, Ron. He was kept at bay big time, I think. Okay,
so maybe the telltale sign of a defender is not noticing the performance of the offender.
Yes.
And we didn't notice that.
We didn't. He looked a bit lively at first, but nothing we couldn't deal with.
Yeah.
It was just, okay, Sherry M, brilliant day. Glad you got there. Oh, Sherry, so am I. I'm so excited for this team, the club, and most of all, the community. Yeah, I think we've... as I was coming out of the ground today and I went back in the lag, people were just jumping on me and hugging and kissing, and I just... it's just so much nice to see, isn't it? I mean, you can tell what it means to the people of Wrexham, man.
Oh, yeah. I just felt lucky, to be in those crowds as that post-game, that passion that's flowing out, and then walking out of the race course and people still chanting and everybody still in it.
It was just a full road going down. It was an incredible place to be. Michael, I love it, mate. What a game and what a team. Michael, I couldn't agree more, man. You've just hit the nail on the head. See, Rusty, what are the odds Foster stays on with Wrexham one more season? I'd like to think pretty good, Van, would you?
I think it'd be good for his brand too.
I think it'd be great for his brand. And I mean, listen, Ben, you're 40 now. One more season?
Young. 40 years young.
And he's ultra young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and one more season of give us one more of those saves.
Give us one more season. Yeah. Give us one more promotion-winning penalty save.
Oof.
And let's go to let's go and win the EFL.
Wait, are you calling it? Are you calling next year's promotion right now?
I'm calling it. Wrexham go up again. After we got out of this one.
Yeah.
So, Matt Wakeman, fucking get in. Have you noticed I haven't swore once today? But I had to get one in, didn't I? Fucking get in. Trying to find a pal to drive me to Walsall. That'll be next season, mate. Oh, yeah, we're going to Walsall, all right, mate. And we're going to every other ground, and we're taking over. You better believe it, mate. Katie Whitman. I'm not crying, you're crying. I was crying, wasn't I, man?
Well, to say you were crying would be to mention a waterfall that was dry. It wasn't. It's only a waterfall.
I've been compared to a newborn baby today, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Because of the skin? Oh, okay.
I mean, if they come out this brown, they are looking good. What are your predictions for the next 4 matches? I think it is win all the way. I think it's win. Let's go and finish the season in style. Let's go and win it by 6 points. I've got a phone call, Jamie Hughes. I will ring you back. Matt Wakeman again. Is the best yet to come? Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney with Ben Foster on the Late Show. Listen here. I mean, I would love those guys on it. I mean, I've alluded to what they've done for this club before, and I think I'd love to speak to Ryan or Rob again, or Ben. Either way, it'd be a good laugh because I think all 3 guys are really funny.
Yeah, and it'd be better if they were all at once.
All at once. Oh yes, now we're talking. But that's when you're walking on sunshine, isn't it? That's when you're Billy Big Bollocks, and I don't think I'm anywhere near that status yet. But we can hope.
You can dream. Yeah.
Wrexham, KY, USA, and they always get in. Hey guys, this is the football I signed up for. Go you Reds. Ran, I think you'll say it's the football you signed up for too.
I didn't know I was signing up for such good football.
Oh, wow.
But it is.
You answer questions just like silk, don't you? It's just so delicate and lovely and just poof.
Well, don't tease me with a good time.
Yeah, sorry about that. Anyway. Kyle P. Hi, Shaun. Does Rob Layton stay on with Wrexham next year? Rob Layton certainly stays on with Wrexham next year. And let me tell you, I won't be surprised if he starts because Rob Layton, so injury prone, and it's so heartbreaking because he is magnificent. I mean, obviously you watch the highlights, Ram.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that save he did against Chesterfield.
Beautiful.
But Rob Layton anticipates things so well, and he gets to things a bit like Ben Foster today. Rob Layton sometimes is the difference from you winning a match and you losing a match. Ben Foster today, I mean, what a save.
He won the match.
He won the match. I mean, Lady Pixie, what a game. Oh, I'll tell you what. Stephen Baker, which just happens to be the man sitting behind the camera. Wow, now that's passion. What do you expect from me? Cryptic construct. Now that is a mouthful. For a guy who can't speak very well or read very well, let me tell you, that was hard. Give the pod a break. Your poor voice, what a game. Well, I promised there was going to be nothing but content, and I made it. Instead of being in the pubs of Wrexham, knocking them back, as you would expect a normal Shaun Winter to do.
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm here with my good friend Ran. We've had a great day and we are recording content for you, and it's going to be out tonight because I think Wrexham fans need to see this.
Well, and this is promotion Shaun. The pub Shaun wasn't promotion Shaun. This is
promotion Shaun, and let me tell you, promotion Shaun takes life a hell of a lot more serious. Martin Davis, Martin, a huge shout out to you. I was meant to give you a call and get a little video off you. I promise I will do it at some point. Martin is a good friend of mine over from Canada. Do you know Martin? He's on. He's always having a drink, playing records. He's great. He's so great. He put up a passion video once, which I've shared before, and it brought a tear to my eye.
Really?
Yeah, he's just so, and he gets in touch with me all the time. Martin, I love you. How sweet was that? Beaming. Game of the century. Emotions are so high. Well, man. Emotions today. I think I wasn't the only one crying in that ground. It was just.
Yeah.
I went over to see my friend Big Gavin Thomas, who's he's my oldest friend in the world, and I have watched Wrexham with him all my life. And I wanted to try and I was done this, and I could see him, but he's emotional wreck, and he was just gushing with tears. And I just looked at him. He didn't see me, and I thought, that's what it means, mate. That's what it means. And I've got the hairs on the back of my, standing up now. I thought, Gav, that's what it means, because we've seen all sorts. But wow. Josh Jones, I told you at half-time we'd effing do it. I made one swear word now, that's enough. Up the effing Reds. Well, Josh, you certainly did, mate. And let me tell you, mate, I'm sat here still ranting in amazement. I mean, I think we both are, aren't we?
Yeah.
Because at one point, the day was going so bad. Then, will a draw do us? And then, boom!
Haven't come down yet.
No, I am on karma, and then I've just had a message from my boys who have just left me, and they said they want to come back to Dad's tonight. So, boom, I'll party with them. Sandwiches and cake or something. That'll do us. Where was I? Ed Jones. If we didn't change a single player, how far can this team go? Well, my answer to that would be our squad at the moment, because it's been very much a squad game this season. I was disappointed Young didn't start, but I thought the rest did us proud. Young come on and he solid. He made it more solid. I honestly believe this team goes and does it again next year. I just think we got something about them. I think you'll see one or two additions. I do, but I don't think we'll be. I don't think we'll be getting too many additions. This is a settled team. It's a good team, and as they showed today, I mean, that heart, man. That heart was just astonishing. Wayne Cram, fantastic. I couldn't be happier for you, mate. Wayne, thank you so much, mate. Anthony Phoenix, nice one, Shaun. You picked the fine time to quit the beer. Oh, mate. Anthony, let me tell you, mate. I am dying to go to Wrexham, get on the beers. I am. But I promised I'm not going to. I promised I'm going to change my life. So I ain't going to. I'm going to watch Rancing a couple instead. Marcus Davis. I'm in bits. Never stop believing in this team. All those years of lows, all the heartache we've endured, nearly losing the club. To all the doubters, to everyone against us today, we are Wrexham AFC and we're never going to die. Oh, he's getting me passionate here again, Ram. Oh, you're turning me to the beer, you are, you bugger. Up the effing town, Marcus. And he's a great guy, always gets in touch with me, Marcus. And once again, thanks very much, mate. We're doing it, mate. We're doing it. Jeff Rowe. I love your passion for this team. Keep cheering, mate. Jeff, I absolutely promise you, until the day I die, I will never stop cheering with all my heart for this team. And, wow. Another message here. Sorry about Lasso. I do love Ted Lasso. Do you watch Ted Lasso?
Oh, that's what got me to where I'm at right now.
Let's just talk about Ted Lasso for 1 second.
Yeah.
But is it the best program ever?
It's incredible. You have great writing, great story, great acting, great directing, great editing.
Yeah.
It is the, dare I say, it is the Wrexham all-star team of TV.
It's just, I mean, now we've got Zava.
Yeah, Zava.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
yeah.
It's just, when you think, this show can't go anywhere else. And it takes you to, a bit like Wrexham, it takes you to every emotion.
Yes, it does.
Okay, Sparky's question. True to your word, you never doubted, Shaun. I never do. Even when I never doubt this team, I just think we've got something special, and my heart is with this manager. You and the town deserve this win, mate. Look forward to the podcast. My only question is, how do you feel during the penalty kick? I couldn't watch it. Ran, I couldn't watch it.
You couldn't. In even the block, you're still down. And he blocked it. He blocked it. He blocked it. He saved it.
I was just waiting for that. And then I just heard the Wrexham fans, and then I heard everyone patting my... felt. Everyone patting my back, and it was just... It's just...
You looked up still in disbelief. I'm not sure that's what I'm hearing right now.
Is it like... Because at that time, I was like, oh, not again. Please, not again. You know, because... someone got in touch with me today about the Luton games. We used to get them in the playoffs quite often, and they'd always beat us. And that moment, I kind of went back to those Luton games. I kind of went back to the Eastleigh game when they scored that volley. I kind of went back to Newport at Wembley. I kind of went back to Grimsby last year, and I was like, oh no, I didn't want to feel this again. And then it's like, do you get ready for the playoffs? And then boom! Saved it, man.
Oh, yeah.
Australian Wrexham support, and this is another great account. I don't know if you follow these guys on Twitter, man. Make sure you do. The great account, yeah. They're serious about Wrexham as well. This team never effing stops. They don't. And by the way, guys, are you pleased with how much I'm not swearing? I think I've said the F word once.
It's impressive.
Yeah, I think it's impressive. I'm impressed by me because I know there's a lot of kids watching this, and I don't want to swear. But sometimes when I get ultra passionate or when they've really peed me off, I tend to swear, and I think I swore a little bit too much on the last one. So I am, guys. We'll get to a pod where I don't swear at all. Let me promise you. Gaz Williams, another fantastic account. That was unbelievable. Pure emotion in the Williams house. I mean, the Winter boys are just, told you, crying. And he's to go round the neighbours and apologise for my potty mouth. Brilliant. We can start dreaming now, Shaun. Keep up the good work, pal. Up the town. Round, we can start dreaming.
Oof, I've been dreaming, but I'll continue.
I've never stopped dreaming. But, I mean, now, this is an ultra dreaming session, isn't it?
It's still surreal, where you're waiting to wake up and find out that it was a dream.
Yeah. Wow. That is just on point. It's just, it's surreal right now. It's something we all believe would happen. It's something I think we all wanted to happen, something we all... weeks ago, we're doing it. And then we had that little hiccup, didn't we? And it's just like, I think what we're all feeling now is massive relief and more that realisation again that we're going to win this.
Well, the Halifax game was the penalty, right? It's we're going to do it. The Halifax comes, that's the penalty being offered.
Oh, God.
And then
that was...
the save...
But what I knew would happen today, I seen Parkinson in the dugout, and listen, that was a man down, that was a man angry, and I knew we'd get a reaction, and Phil Parkinson got a booking today, but that's the man showing his passion, and so I can't wait for the documentary to see what he said at half-time, because it was two very even teams, I thought, at half-time.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And but I thought Wrexham showed their class, second half. Wow. Guy in chair. Here's the reaction video I was waiting for. No voice. I think the cup of tea settled it a bit, but no voice. You left nothing on the table, Shaun. That's the passion right there. I promise you guys, I will always bring that passion for you because, like me or love me, it's in me, man. Love to see it, but I'm celebrating with you from across the pond. Oh, guy, that's so nice. Like, I love getting messages like this, man. I just like it. That's how it started with me now.
It's not normal yet, right?
It's not normal. It's just like, it still sinks in and it's just like... Just wow. Jay, Upper East Side Hawk. Will Ben Foster ever have to pay for a pint or a meal in Wrexham? I don't think he does.
Yeah, might hand him a key to the city.
I mean, I'd like to see some Wrexham players in town tonight. When's our next game now? It is Saturday, I think. So listen, guy, you can celebrate this one. Don't take it too far, but celebrate this one. And start to believe. And here we go. This is the last one. There's probably a few more coming in, but this is the last one I'm going to get to today. Dewi Jones, always, you're always right in, mate, and I'm going to make sure I always do yours. So thank you ever so much. Do you know what? Thank you everyone who writes in, because it's just like, I'm quite impressed how this show's going already, Van. People seem to be taking to it. They seem to like the passion, and here's hoping we go. So Dewi, your voice shows your passion, dedication, and love for the team. Yeah, mate, honestly. My question. How bad was the ref and linesman? Now, we were gonna allude to this.
Oh yeah.
I don't like to get into it about that because I think that's a poor excuse. But today I'm going to. I'm when it's around. We've said this. They went. Those that officiating was. It's almost like they wanted Notts County to. I thought that was very poor. And I got to be honest, I'm not one to say this, but Ryan, you have your opinion on them as well. You voice it to me.
Well, I'll watch back the game and see the stuff that we couldn't see, but the stuff that was on our half that we could see, it wasn't there.
No.
The fouls weren't there. There was fouls that were in front of us that weren't called
right in front
for
of
us.
Some very, very odd decisions. And it was just, more than anything, peculiar, I thought. But, you know, I mean, that was a brave decision by the referee to give that penalty in the last 10 seconds or whatever. I mean, we couldn't see it, but, you know, if it's a clear handball, fair enough. But, I mean, did he give it straight away? Because no one knew what he was doing.
We couldn't tell, so we don't know.
We were too far back. We couldn't tell. Okay, guys, so a lot of people have seemed to be asking me recently, where am I getting my retro tops from? Well, I've just got a new one. What do you think about that? Now, that is old school. And I go to Stephen Tapp in the T-Powered Market. This guy does all sorts of tops like this. Customised T-shirts. He does loads of the Declan Swans. And some of the trainer selections. If you like your Adidas, wow. And he's an ultra-friendly man. He loves Wrexham. So if we can help him to go and send some customers his way, go and see him. Because he's worth going to see just for the chat alone. Guys, thank you ever so much for listening to this podcast. If you haven't already, you need to like, you need to subscribe, and please keep sharing. If you're going to comment, please make it positive, because that's what we're all about here, man.
Yeah.
All about positivity, man.
You have to. There's no other way.
That's how we say life. Give it there, man. Thank you so much.
Thank
You've been
you.
the star guest, the only guest so far, but he's going to take some topping, isn't he, guys? Please tell me your thoughts on Ran, and please send in the love. Thank you ever so much for listening. This has been This Is Wrexham, The Late Show, and I think it's about time for the video diary. Let's get to it. Not today, don't you? What's county, mate? You going to beat him? What do you think? On the ground, on the lookout for tickets. Because you never know, do you? So we got to the ground just in case there may be any tickets, but obviously there's no chance, is there? Everyone's going to this game, so we're gonna go for breakfast and decide where we're gonna watch it. But this is massive. This is absolutely massive, and there's already a buzz around the ground already. So it's gonna be noisy inside that ground, and I'm absolutely gutted I'm gonna miss it. But I've tried everything I can. But there you go. I'll be at the other two games. Come on, you Reds. We couldn't get tickets, so we've come to the Lager Club to secure our seats. And look who's on the pan of love here.
Hiya.
It's only the Asman. Tell me what sort of shapes you were chucking out in the pool of love, Az.
They went the fucking best of shapes, I'll be honest with you. But
you coming on one coming up?
I'll come on one coming up and we'll have a good little chat on there, mate.
So you know that's going to be good. Look at this here, the Wrexham Lager lads are at it. Really pushing the boat out in its club, I'll give them that. The Sunday dinner I had one last Sunday, absolutely superb, fair play. And it's cooked by your very own Asman. So that can't be bad, can it? Look at this as well, fair play to him. Wayne Mardle, Hawaii 501. I used to absolutely love watching him play darts. And what is it? It's £40 a ticket. The Asman's got him here coming. We've got some ex-Wrexham players coming as well. So you know that's going to be a good night, don't you? I'm certainly going to be here. And I'm hoping to play the old lad in darts myself. So go and grab your tickets. Get to the Wrexham Lager Club, because this one looks an absolute perler. Just before we get a little bit busy, I've got a couple of gentlemen here. Let's get some score predictions. It's a big one, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be 3-1 to Wrexham.
Yeah?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I fancy 3-1 as well. But then I got to be honest, I fancy 3-1 every week. But I do fancy it. Asman, now I don't think he's going to be as upbeat, but let's get him anyway.
Hey, listen, as long as we win, it don't matter. I'll take 1-0. I'll take the scrappiest game of football ever, as long as we get 3 points, because that's all that matters. At the end of the day, we've got to do it. Notts County are a cracking side, aren't they? Right? You've seen them playing football. They're lethal. They're like bloody Brazil, aren't they? Yeah. But at home, unbeaten. Big test today. Got to get the win.
That's the one. Yep. Come on, the boys. Charlie Winter, can I have a score prediction off you for today, young man? 3-2. Who's scoring for Wrexham?
3-1.
Boom! Kiss a fist. Kiss a fist. Yes, my boy. Mr. Lenny Winter, can we have a score prediction, young man?
6-1.
6-1. I'm scoring. Who's going to score then? Woo-hoo-hoo. Everyone, by the sounds of it. 6-1 now, that'd be bloody nice, wouldn't it? And I've even got my old man with me today. Are you alright, Dad? Say hello.
How are we? How's it going?
Yeah, give us a couple of score prediction, please, old fella.
I'm going to go 3-1 to Wrexham.
3-1, who'd you fancy to score, Dan?
I fancy Mullen. I think he'd like to get on the score sheet.
Yeah.
Elliot Lee, I think we can score from all angles.
We can. And are you enjoying your pint of Wrexham lager? Go on, give us a swig for us.
Gorgeous.
I'll get down the ass, pap. There you are. My stepmother's here as well. She's a bit camera shy. She normally tells me to sod off, but let's have a... come on, let's have a score prediction, old girl. 1-0 Wrexham. That'll do us. This for the worst of the worst characters Wrexham has to offer. And I'm going to start with the big ball bugger, the Oslo.
I don't know, I'm not feeling confident, mate. I really won't. I don't know, bit up tonight, fucking panicking.
What, because you're panicking or?
Yeah, actually, it's after Friday, isn't it, you know?
Yeah. Wasn't great, was it?
No, terrible. So, we'll see.
Give us a score prediction. I don't think I want this one, but go on. This one's going to be interesting. Froggy.
Well, for the last few weeks I have been confident. I literally thought we'd be 2-0 up half time, but that Halifax result has put a damper on out there. So,
What are you going?
5-1, Wrexham.
Yeah, hey, Lenny's just gone 6. Ronnie, what are we saying? No, I don't feel I wasn't either, mate. Deuce! Jamie Jones, give it to me.
2-all. We'll take the lead twice.
Yeah.
Daily twice, about 87 minutes.
So
I would take.
You going for the Desmond?
I take a draw.
Super Joe Rogers.
2 weeks as well, mate. To take a draw, snap your hand off.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be a game we could afford to lose, but Friday just messed it all up in it, you know.
Well, you heard it from the Wrexham Unlikely lads. I am taken aback. So I've got a ticket for the game. My lovely American friend Ran and his absolutely fantastic girlfriend Anna have just gifted me a ticket for the game. Now I've tried to offer them so much money and they aren't taking a penny. Real nice people, and it's touched me a bit, this has. It really has. Ran's obviously my first guest tonight. Just wow. I did say it's your first time to the base course, so I don't want to vein, but they wouldn't hear anything of it, and I've given me the ticket. So they're going to see my passion a lot more, but what absolutely amazing person. Anna, I cannot thank you enough. What a genuine, lovely couple of people. Wow. That means everything. So I'm here with a couple of Notts County fans. They didn't want to get in, but let's get them in here. Yeah. We're talking about two fantastic teams here, aren't we?
Can only agree, yeah, both good teams.
Yeah.
Both going for it proper.
But they are, I mean, you've got to be proud of your season.
Definitely, yeah. So have you guys. We just smashed everyone.
I mean, let's be honest, you know, there's a bit of rivalry between Wrexham and but let's be honest, it's just two marvellous teams just playing out of their skin all year, isn't it? I think everyone will agree with that.
Exactly. Look at the gap between the rest of the league, 25 points.
Yeah, and I mean, I watch quite a lot of your games, and the football you play is absolutely outstanding, and you know, it's just two massively strong teams, isn't it? I might regret asking him this now. How do you think today is going to go?
Well, I think it's going to go two ways. It's either going to be a good scoring game, both teams at it, 3-2, 4-3. I'd say obviously to count it, could go either way. Or potentially, it could be a 0-0. I don't want it to be a 0-0.
I'd agree with that.
Just nullified.
I've got so much expectation on this game now. Paul Mullin, Macaulay Langstaff. I mean, let's have a quick word on them two for a minute.
Yeah.
It's astonishing, isn't it? I mean, look at these guys. These guys are nodding it. It's absolutely astonishing, isn't it? I mean, two strikers playing. How many's got Macaulay on now? Langstaff?
Just a 4-2 odd from open play.
Just
no
a 4-2.
penalties.
Yeah, I mean, listen.
Got to get that bit.
Yeah, we got Mullins on 43, but he's had a few penalties. But
a few, quite a few.
Oh, I knew it would be a bad idea. Yeah. I better cut him off now. No. Good luck not good luck today, but good luck for the rest of the season. I genuinely hope Wrexham win it and Notts County win the playoffs. And I mean that with all my heart. I do, because it's two unbelievable, outstanding teams.
I'd say the same as well, but County winning you in the playoffs.
Enjoy your day. Thank you guys. Cheers. This is it. This is the big one. No doubt about it. I'm absolutely made up. I've got a ticket for this. I'm walking to the ground now. It's only early doors, but I want to get in early. I want to sample the atmosphere, and I really want to soak it up today, because this just means everything. 15 years in this league, it's not good enough. 15 years, we need to get out this league. Let's become a football league club again, and let's really fucking push up the leagues. This is everything. I'm nervous. I'm feeling everything today. Feeling everything. My boys are watching it in the Land Club with my dad. So thankful to Anna for this ticket. I can't tell you what it means to me just to be here today. And let me tell you, there's going to be one hell of a party in Wrexham town tonight if we win. It could go one way or the other. If the worst happens, it's not going to be a nice place to go. But I believe in everything I've got. I believe with all my heart, and I think we're going to do it. I'll even be out in Wrexham town tonight if they do win. I won't be drinking, but I'll be sampling some atmosphere. Get some more when I get in the ground. Come on! Let's have it, son! I have been lucky enough to bump into two fans come all the way from Detroit. Say hello, boys.
Hello, hello. Come on, Wrexham.
Come on, Wrexham. Are you happy to be here?
Absolutely.
Yep. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Give me some score predictions, lads.
Oh, man. I'm going for 3-1.
Yeah?
Wrexham.
I like a 3-1. I do like a 3-1. What we're saying?
I think it's going to be high scoring. 4-2.
Yeah. Do you know
Wrexham.
what? We've got two big goal scorers, haven't we? Macaulay Langstaff and then obviously Super Paul.
Absolutely.
So it's
Super
one of them.
Paul.
It's one of them. So let's go and do it.
Let's go.
Lovely
Come on,
to
come
have
on,
you,
Wrexham.
lovely to have you. Come on, the boys.
Wrexham.
Going early, man. Get the atmosphere soaked up. The Wrexham fans in good voice. Massive. Nerves tingling. Absolutely fucking massive. Here comes the passion. Come on! These for characters here.
Come on, let's
have a bit of passion from you. Come on!
Come on.
3-1, does it?
Biggest game in non-league history.
Easily, mate, yeah.
4-2 the sound. Owen hat-trick, Elliot Lee screamer, mate.
Johnny Lewis.
Sound.
Love it, and it's an old school flag. Let's go. Come on, boys, eh? So I'm in the ground there with Sandy. Are you excited to be here?
I am. I'm ready for my football hangover tomorrow.
Let's go! The atmosphere is massive. I'm about to have a heart attack. And it hasn't even kicked off. Let's go, Wrexham!
They've just scored, I couldn't watch. What do you think, big man? What's the big We're not happy.
You gotta get this little lad giving you one of the gummies.
Yeah, and he even gave me some sweets. What top man? Top man. Love you for that.
Can I get you one? And then,
yeah, I don't know what to make of it. We've got to improve half time. We've got to improve second half. It's as simple as that. It's got to go guns blazing now. I still believe. I still think we're going to do it. But this is not a good watch. My voice is going. It's going absolutely crazy. We're going to score a third. I've already shed tears once today, and I'll shed them again when we win. Come on, you man! This is what it fucking means. This is what it fucking means. Don't you ever question my love for this town. Yeah! Oh, we're going to win this fucking league. This is what it means. This is what it means to be a fan. This is what it fucking means. Come on! Look at what it means. Look at what it means to these boys. Get away. Look at what it means. Look at what it means to the people in this town. This is what it means. Yes, we're gonna win it. Look at this. And now you're gonna believe us. Look at this. I don't think you'll ever see a better football in your life. That was unbelievable. I'm going to go and see my boys right now, and I'm going to give them the biggest cuddle they ever had. Because Wrexham are going up to the AFL, and we are going to win this league. And tonight's fucking podcast, my God. Let's stand a mile from the side of town. Get it. Come on, let's sound. Get it. So much is a petty. Bring on the devil. I'm not Soak it in. Soak it in. This is what we deserve. This club deserves this. The people of Wrexham deserve this. Get in Wrexham and you celebrate with everything you've got. Because this is a set on winning side. Wow. Just tell me what that means.
Magic. Absolute magic. 15 years. Yeah, it's been a long time coming, but we're in there.
And that's long enough now, isn't it? Because we're going to win it.
Yeah,
we're going to win it.
We're going to win it.
I'm going to sign off this video diary with my boys. Because these are the ones who mean the world to me. Lenny, what do you think? You happy? What a save, eh? Charlie, what do you think about that, mate? Come on, what do you think? Were you screaming your head off? Were you shouting? Are we going to go on and win it? And I've even got my goddaughter here, Maisie. What do you think of that?
When they scored, I thought, oh my God.
Yeah, but we did it, didn't we? We did it. Lenny, we did it. Give me your fist, Len. Give me your fist before you go. Yeah, that'll do us, that'll do us.
Okay guys, so if you are liking this content, please like, subscribe and keep sharing the positive messages. We are fast approaching 500 subscribers. Let's see if we can get to 1,000 by the end of the week. Thank you once again for listening, and would you believe it? I got a merchandise store out. Yes, I know what you're thinking. It's nuts. I never thought it'd happen either. So the merchandise link will be on the top of the pinned comments. Am I right, Stephen?
Yes.
Okay, so go and get all your merchandise there. Keep supporting, and once again, thank you for all the backing you've given me, because I am absolutely overwhelmed. Thank you.